In middle high school, we'd have lockers, and one thing that I was always super curious about was how secure are these lockers actually? Is it really easy for someone to try all the combinations, or does this take a lot of time making it really secure? And I actually had this lock that I bought in the gym during fall quarter, and unfortunately I haven't really been going to the gym that much, and I've forgotten the combo for this lock. So my challenge for this project is going to be figuring out the combination for this lock. Obviously it's week 10, so I want to be able to do this in as little time as possible. So we're going to look at the strategy and then try to compute the expected amount of time it'll take, and then once I actually do the experiment and find the combo, see how lucky I was in terms of having an easy combination to find. You're probably thinking of it as like, oh, there's 40 to the 3 possible combinations. But with a bit of creativity, we can actually get this down to 40 to the 2. Essentially, we can set the first number, set the second number, and then just try every single third number really quickly by just like going around and also yanking using this doorknob contraption that I've set up. Alright, it's time to talk strategy. So the main thing we're worried about with strategy is tolerance, which is essentially how far off you can enter a number and still have the lock accept it. So for example, if the true combination was 0-3 and you had a tolerance of 1, if you entered 0-4, this would also work. And this is important because it helps reduce the number of different combinations you need to try. So based on this, we come up with the following strategy. So firstly, we're like the tolerance could be 2. And if this is the case, then we're going to try combinations that contain numbers that are 0 mod 5. So for example, we would try 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 10, and so on. And the reason we're doing this is because if the tolerance is 2, right? Then 0, 1, and 0, 2, if either of those are the answer, then 0, 0 would unlock the lock. Same thing with 0, 3, and 0, 4. Now say the tolerance isn't 2. So then let's think, oh, the tolerance could be 1. So now we want to try numbers that are 2 mod 5. So copying down the stuff that we've already tried, now we're also going to try like 0, 2, 0, 7, 0, 12. So now if the tolerance is 1, then we should be able to find a combination that unlocks the lock. Because as you can see, like if it's any of these numbers, it should be able to unlock the lock by trying the ones we just wrote. Now if none of these combinations work, then the tolerance must be 0, in which case we just have to try every single combination. So we compute the expected value, compute some PMFs, and we get our final answer of 378.1 trials. So we want to find the expected total amount of time. So to do this, we need to figure out the amount of time it takes to test one combination. So I do 30 trials, and we find that we have a mean of 16.145 seconds. So then our total expected value is going to be 16.145 seconds per trial times the 378.1 trials we previously computed, and this is going to give you 1.696 hours to be able to find the combination of the lock. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it actually happened. Now the excitement has died down, let's look at some mathematical results. So firstly, we see that the amount of time it took for me to do it was 2,313.21 seconds, or 30 minutes, approximately. And I had to try 142 combinations. Let's see how lucky I got. So let's see the probability that the total time is going to be less than 2,313.21 seconds. And we can compute this using bootstrapping. We get a probability of 0.3547. So I got pretty lucky. In terms of the security aspects of this lock, the expected value of only having to spend 1.7 hours to crack it is not very high. And that makes me pretty wary of using this sort of lock because it's really easy for someone to spend 1.7 hours trying every single combination. In terms of next steps, I've shared this project with my AP Stats high school teacher, as well as some people I've worked with in the past at the Math Happens Foundation, and hope that there might be interest in using this as sort of a lesson or as an exhibit at a math fair.